Hello, welcome back to Chris's Beer Reviews. It's time for another beer review, and we're back at BREWDOG. We were only there a couple of days ago with BREWDOG a Black Heart, which I enjoy. I've drunk a few cans of Black Heart since that review, and I am enjoying BREWDOG's Black Heart. Shows they can make a good beer, and even at a really good price as well. And there it is. There is the can. Good looking can as well, and a lot of people have reviewed it. It's caused a lot of storm on social medias in terms of the way that they advertised Black Heart, so it's put BREWDOG, although they're already firmly on the map, firmly on the firm map that they're already on. So I'm doing another BREWDOG beer, and this one is a West Coast IPA. If you're new to my channel, if you've recently subscribed, you get to know that I love West Coast IPAs, one of my most favourite styles of beer. And BREWDOG have been pretty pants at making West Coast recently. I think, was it Puppet Master? That was a West Coast, wasn't it? Puppet Master, that was a West Coast IPA, and that was absolutely dreadful. What was the other one they did? They did another West Coast, I'm sure, with a bit of a collab with Buxton Brewery, and that wasn't a good either. A lot of BREWDOG beers have been absolutely dire over the last sort of year or two, and they've had a lot of criticism for it. So, but they're still big, aren't they? So anyway, the one we're looking at, let's stop waffling. The one we're looking at is called Stunt Double. It's in a 330ml can, which I don't like. I don't like 330ml cans. It's called Stunt Double. It's an 8%er, and there it is. That's the can. And on the side it says, I brew all my own stunts. Oh, brilliant. You know, typical type of BREWDOG branding. So let's crack on with this. I'd love this to be good. This came off their website. Look, I'm going to shamelessly be honest. I loved the Black Heart glass that you get in their tap rooms. So I did go on BREWDOG's website and I did buy the Black Heart glass. Just turn that heater off. And it's a good glass. I like the beer, so I thought I've got to have the glass. I collect glasses, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a cracking glass, and it's really well made. It's a nice thick glass. But you have to have a minimum spend on BREWDOG's website, so I did have to unfortunately buy some beers, and this was one of them. Pack of 4, can't remember how much it was. I'm waffling away. But just keeping honest, I wanted the glass, and I had to spend 20 quid. So I thought I'd get some beers from BREWDOG that I haven't had before. They've got beers on sale that are now available in Tesco's or wherever, the arcade, whatever the arcade one's called, and some sort of what's the other new one they've got in Tesco's? Some pina colada rubbish, which I definitely am not buying that. But anyway, let's get back to reviewing BREWDOG Stunt Double. We're wasting time here. There it is. Not much of a head to talk about. Bit of carbonation going on. Straw-like in colour, quite clear. Interesting little strange aroma. Let's have a sniff of that then. Aroma wise, that smells quite good. It doesn't smell like a proper Westie, but it does smell okay, that aroma. Bit of citrus, pithiness, slight bit of pine you can kind of pick up on the aroma, but there's a little bit of a strange sweetness in there that you shouldn't be getting on a Westie. Yeah, a little bit of sweetness, and almost picking up on that 8% as well. So let's get tasting. Let's see what Stunt Double from BREWDOG at 8% ABV is all about. Cheers. I love Westies. Please be good. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, come on. This is the problem with BREWDOG. BREWDOG can make good stouts. BREWDOG do make a good stout. I liked Layer Cake. I enjoyed that. I liked their chili stout that they did. I liked Jet Black Heart when they released that. That was decent. Roaster Coaster that they did with Evil Twin. Was it Evil Twin that they did Roaster Coaster with? That was a fantastic stout. Why they ever stopped that, I've got no idea. That was absolutely amazing. And this Black Heart stout is a decent stout. But what's going on with the rest of BREWDOG? That is absolutely, this is diabolical. There is a resinous pine. You do get that. You do get citrus flavours. So it kind of sounds like it should be a good West Coast. You get the citrus at the front, you get the grapefruit, you get a bit of lime, a bit of lemon, and you do get a bit of pithiness. But then there's no pine. Really, there's no pine. There is a bitterness. It's a resinous type bitterness. There's no pine bitterness, and that 8%, they're not being shy with that 8% about hiding that 8%. That 8% ABV is so prominent, it's ridiculous. Oh. There's a tiny element of pine bitterness now, but it's that booziness, that 8% booziness. It is all there. It's a bit spirit-like. It's a bit like drinking a brandy in that sense. You really know it's there. It's just poor. Yet again, it's just poor from BrewDog, and I don't get it. I just don't get why they're doing this. They know how to make beer, and we and beer reviewers and anybody, not even beer reviewers, everyone said how good BrewDog were, and we all know they can be good. It's not just beer reviewers that say this, it's people that are buying BrewDog beers on a regular basis. I've all said about the drop off, and when they're producing things like this, and Puppet Master and Candy Kittens, give it a rest. And that Pina Colada one they've released, I've got no doubt that's shocking. Give it a rest, BrewDog. Just give it a rest. I appreciate you're a huge company now. I appreciate finances are all very different when you're that size, but you know how to make good beer. Breweries bigger than you, BrewDog, make good beer, and this is poor. It's absolutely dreadful. It's got elements of a West Coast, but it's nowhere near the mark. Nowhere near the mark. I've rambled on for long enough. That was BrewDog Stunt Double. See you on the next one. Bye now.